experiences from around the world. Having explored Messinian and Laconian Mani, I am now moving west for the first leg of the Peloponnese. I have visited this part of Mesinia 4 times in the past, but this area has so many experiences to offer that I enjoy it each time even more. I have passed Kalamata and am heading towards Pylos. In the village of Kazarma, I turn left and head towards Kharabghi, as I wanted to make my first stop at Polylimnio. It is just 35 kilometers from Kalamata, and it is a small green paradise, full of small lakes and breathtaking waterfalls. An area that has remained for many years a secret by the locals, but in recent years, it's one of the important tourist attractions in Mesinia. The water is quite cold, but it doesn't prevent visitors from swimming and enjoying a natural massage. There are no canteens in the area, so I would suggest you bring a bottle of water with you so you don't get dehydrated, as I did. Leaving Polylimnio behind, I am now on my way to Pilos, a route full of flora which crosses a region full of vineyards and olive trees. Pilos, a small seaside village of 2,300 inhabitants, is built around the castle constructed by the Ottomans in 1573 AD to control the southern entrance of Navarino Bay. It is a place with a long history and is one of the important tourist destinations in Messinia. It is mentioned by Homer as the kingdom of Nestor, and in ancient times was almost always under Spartan rule. One important historical event in the region was the Battle of Navarino, where on October 20th, 1827, the fleets of the British, French, and Russian navies, with 27 ships, intervened in favor of the Greeks and destroyed the Turkish fleet consisting of 82 ships. This battle was a milestone in the evolution of the Greek Revolution. The fortress of Pylos, which is called Neokastro, is historically very interesting and worth visiting. More information can be found at tripment.net. North of Pylos, at a distance of less than 17 kilometers, is one of the most special beaches in Greece, Voidokilia. It is mainly famous for its unique, perfectly round shape, and adjacent to the lagoon of Yalova, from which it is separated by a strip of dunes. The beach and the surrounding area has been declared a place of great natural beauty and is included in the Network Natura 2000. South of Voidokilia is Yalova, a small coastal village of 250 inhabitants, where you will find a long beach with shops, restaurants, and cafes. West of Yalova is the northern entrance of Navarino Bay. The beach on this side is very quiet and without many people. At the edge of the beach begins the path that leads to Pagliocastro, otherwise known as the Castle of Navarino. This fortress guarded the northern entrance of the bay. To view it, you have to walk for about 20 minutes, which I didn't have the desire to do because of the unbearable heat, so I only took a picture from afar. I then headed south, wanting to make my next stop in Methoni. The road is very narrow, and you have to be very careful while driving here. Methoni is a village of 1,300 inhabitants and has great historical significance. Due to its strategic position, it had always been the apple of discord for potential conquerors who wanted to make it their port. It is very picturesque because of the well-preserved medieval castle, and it is a popular tourist destination with many seaside restaurants and cafes. The castle of Methoni was built by the Venetians when they occupied it in 1209 AD. It was built on a rock and covers an area of 93 acres. From Methoni, I continue my road trip east to Finikunda. The road is better in this part, and the distance that separates the two villages is 10 kilometers. Finikunda is one of the famous tourist destinations of Mesinia, and personally one of my favorite, as I have stayed here 2 of the 4 times I've visited the region. It's an ancient historic site, allegedly founded by the Phoenicians, who colonized the coast of the Peloponnese at this point. In recent history, it was a small fishing village founded in 1840 by refugees who arrived here from Crete. Finikunda is surrounded by large, sandy beaches, and in recent years has developed a tourist-friendly infrastructure, offering apartments, hotels, and 5 campsites. In the village, you will find many restaurants, cafes, and tourist shops. From Finikunda, I continue eastbound for about 19 kilometers in order to reach Koroni. Koroni is a beautiful and picturesque seaside village of 1,700 inhabitants, with its characteristic trademark being the Venetian castle that overlooks it. What makes this castle different from the others in this area is that its remains are still inhabited. It is worth walking through the streets with the rustic houses and courtyards, but also to see the beautiful views around the castle. Down in the harbor, you will find cafes and taverns where you can enjoy a meal by the water, but also the small streets just above the port road are rather adorable. On the south side of the castle is Zaga Beach, which is your closest option to the village for swimming. Opposite and north of Koroni is Berulia Beach, which is one of my favorite in this area. Here you can relax, drink your coffee by the sea or your ouzo, the traditional Greek spirit, in the tavern just above. While moving north, I'm sure there are many beautiful beaches, but I will focus on the 2 that I had visited and enjoyed. The beach at the village of Krani and Velika Beach after the village of Petalidi. Mesinia is a region of Greece that I really enjoy each time I visit. As a person who likes to wander without staying in one place, I enjoy it very much, as it has many beautiful places to visit. Natural beauty, beautiful beaches, good food, and all of this just 250 kilometers from Athens.